Okay, so with the motor mounts, drop right down onto the factory Jeep mounts with the bolts in there. I mean, it goes on perfectly. No stress or anything, exactly in the same location as it was before. I don't have to force them on or anything. They drop right down on there. And it puts the motor in a fairly good position. Still plenty of room in forward, on the sides. It offsets it just a tiny bit to the left or to the passenger side like the Jeep motor was. And that lines up with the transmission tunnel. Exhaust clearance looks great on both sides. And even with the right angle on the motor, right now, we're at a little over 4 degrees tilted back. The crank pulley, let's see if I can get this. The crank pulley sit about right there, which is just above the power steering rack by about a half an inch or so. If I lift the motor to about 3 degrees, it gets really close to the power steering lines that are right on the rack, but I could always move those a little bit if I have to. So I need to look at the transmission and driveline angles and everything once I get it, but there's plenty of room to bolt a transmission behind it and have access to all the bolts and everything. I mean, I couldn't have asked for anything easier than that to start with. So I'm just going to leave it like that for now until I get the transmission in, and then start doing some other mock-ups. I'm thinking about running the Corvette accessories on it, which will put the alternator over on this side, power steering pump right about here, and then running a high mount AC compressor up here, because it's gonna be really tight down there now with the GM air compressor, especially with that power steering fitting that's right there. So until the next video.